Well, am I audible, Guruji?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Guruji. It's for the pleasure of the all devotees and for my own purification, I would like to give this Japa talk. Even though I'm the least qualified in this session, uh, the content for the Japa talk I have taken from Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, part 4, the status quo, chapter 28, text 5. Uh, and some content are based on my spiritual understanding, so please forgive me if I'm making a mistake in between that, and correct me on the spot. So that verse state that मौनम सदा सनंजय स्तरय प्राणजन शने प्रत्याहारश्च चंद्रिण्यान विषयान मनसा अधि. So the translation and purport is very short over here, so I'll just go through it and then I'll come to the Japa talk. So the translation by His Divine Grace S.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada: one must observe silence, acquire steadiness by the practicing different yogic posture, control the breathing of the vital air, withdraw the senses from sense objects, and thus concentrate the mind on the heart. Purport. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The yogic practice in general and the Hatha Yoga in particular are not end in themselves. They are mean to the end of attaining steadiness. First, one must be able to sit properly, and then the mind and attention will become steady enough for practicing yoga. Gradually, one must control the circulation of vital air, and with such control, he will be able to withdraw the senses from sense objects. In the previous verse, it is stated that one must observe celibacy. The most important aspect of sense control is controlling sex life. That is called brahmacharya. By practicing the different sitting posture and controlling vital air, one can control and restrain the senses from the unrestricted sense enjoyment. So over here, Prabhupada, and actually this chapter is the Kapila's instructions to devotional service. So regarding to this, I would like to interpret something on the holy name. Over here, one word is coming: vital air, whatever we are breathing. Okay, so as we know, we are coming for the Japa. We are getting the association so that we can boost up our energy level and we can get the all pure devotees association. Now, as we know, we having three types of devotee: Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, and Kanishta Adhikari. And the chanting meaning for them is different. If I'm talking about Uttam Adhikari, for them it is like remembering the pastimes of the Krishna. For Madhyam Adhikari, it is the meaning, the chanting meaning is to engage me in devotional service. And for Kanishta Adhikari like me, it is like hearing and speaking, hearing and speaking. So I'll not talk about the Uttam and Madhyam Adhikari, but I'm talking about the Kanishta Adhikari. That in our case, or sorry, in my case, if I'm talking about the chanting is hearing and speaking, and it is very simple process which Prabhupada has given us. You have to speak and hear, but in between that we having mind. Now chanting does not mean to focus our mind. The chanting meaning is, as far as I understand, chanting meaning to, through focus mind, we have to speak and hear. That is chanting actually, so that we can come to the next stage and then later on the final stage. Now, if there are many literature and YouTube videos are available to control our mind. So in this verse, actually, how to control our mind is given. Now, what is this? How we can control our mind? So over here it is written that if we are able to control the circulation of the air, our mind will be more focused. So this is the tip actually over here Prabhupada would like to give. Now, if I'm talking about a person who is not taking food, how long he can survive? It is hardly 28 days, maximum 28 days. So without food, one person, normal person can survive up to 28 or 30 days. If the person is not taking water, how long he can survive? Max to max 10 days. But if person is not taking breath, how long he can survive? hardly couple of minutes. So within a couple of minutes he will die. So you can see this breathing is so important for us. Now again I will come to this Nirjala Ekadashi. On Nirjala Ekadashi we don't take water, we don't take food stuff. Okay, and our senses are fully controlled. The reason because भूख इतनी तेज होती है कि हमारा ध्यान नहीं जाता, हमारे को फोकस सेंस एंजॉयमेंट्स में हमारा मन नहीं लगता. क्यों? क्योंकि द रीजन इज बिकॉज वी आर नॉट बॉडी बट वी हैव बॉडी एक्चुअली. तो उसको फीड करना एंड माइंड इधर उधर नहीं भागता. तो माइंड कैन बी कंट्रोल्ड बाय दिस वे. बट जस्ट थिंक अगर if we are trying to focus on a breathing, how much control we can on mind. कि अगर थोड़ा भी अगर हम फोकस करें ब्रीदिंग एयर पे, तो व्हाट विल हैपन, आवर माइंड विल बी मोर फोकस एज कंपेयर टू like feeding the stomach. So that I would like to convey this ke in this way we can control our mind. And एक ऐड है कि दूध में हॉर्लिक्स मिलाओ और दूध की शक्ति बढ़ाओ. Similarly when we are coming to chanting, अब if we are coming to chanting means we are spending 2 hours a daily. If we are boost up the energy, if we want to improve the quality of chanting, at least 2 or 5 to 10 minutes we'll have to spend on this yoga process. Like we have to do some Bhastrika Asana, Kapal Bharti, like Bhastrika Asana like this, and Kapal Bharti and Anulom Vilom. So in this way 2 to 3 minutes each asana will be give us too much, our energy will be boost up like anything, and gradually our mind will be more focused and we will do the chanting more effectively. So this is the way by which you can control, because what we are doing, we are trying to maintain our body through food and water intake whatever we are taking, but we are not focusing on the breathing air. So that convey that concept is given over here. If somehow we are investing our 10 to 5 to 10 minutes on the breathing every day, our chanting will be, our mind will be more focused and our chanting will improve. So that is I would like to convey. Please forgive me if I am making any mistake in between that. Hare Naam Prabhu ki jai.